Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about our next planet, that is Mars. So far we have discussed till Moon, and we have seen that what are the various sorts of career fields and professions which are ruled by, controlled by Moon. And as you all know that we are going through the series based on career, a full-fledged series which has 4 parts to it. In the first part we have seen the career through zodiac signs. If you have not watched those previous videos, you can check on the playlist, and you will be able to watch all those videos which I have made on career through zodiac signs. In this next series we are taking the career through planets. In the next part we will talk about career through houses, and in the last one we will talk about the career through nakshatras. After combining the results from all 4 of them, you will be able to find your career accurately from your horoscope. So this is what we are going to discuss today, and so far we have discussed till Moon. Today we will talk about Mars. And before talking about the professions which are represented by Mars, we should first learn that how from your horoscope you can find out that which is that important planet which is playing a very important vital role in your horoscope in deciding your career or your profession, and which planet will cause you to rise in your career or profession. So how to find out that planet, we should first learn that. So here we are discussing, here I am going to, which method I am going to tell you right now is applicable on all the planets, but I am going to tell you in context of Mars only. And you have to find out this planet from 2 charts. The first is your main birth chart or Lagna chart, and the next is your Dashmansh or D10 chart. Okay, so in main birth chart, as you all know what is your main birth chart, what is your main horoscope looks like. So that is your main birth chart, and in the next one is your D10 or Dashmansha chart. Dashmansha chart is the detailed version of the 10th house of your main birth chart. When you look at the 10th house of your main birth chart in detail, then a horoscope, another chart is made, to completely different chart is made, that is known as the Dashmansha or the D10 chart. Okay, so from these 2 charts we will find out that what is that planet which is very important for you, for your career according to your horoscope. Okay, so how you have to see this now? Just keep your 100% focus on your main birth chart, keep the D10 aside and match the conditions which I am going to tell you right now. There are 5 conditions which I am going to tell you, and match each and every condition which I am going to tell you. So just keep your focus on your main birth chart, your main horoscope, Lagna chart, keep the D10 aside. Just see in your main birth chart that is the ruler of the 10th house Mars is there or not. The ruler of the 10th house is Mars or not. You have to see that. If the ruler of the 10th house of your main birth chart is Mars, then Mars plays an important role. If Mars is sitting in the 10th house, then Mars plays an important role. If Mars is aspecting the 10th house, then Mars plays an important role. And by aspect I mean that Mars is the only planet which is aspecting the 10th house, and no other planet is sitting in the 10th house. Mars is giving its complete aspect to the 10th house, and no other planet is sitting in the 10th house, or no other planet is looking at the 10th house. Then Mars plays an important role. Okay, now just come on to your D10 chart or Dashmansha chart and match the conditions which I am going to tell you. So in your Dashmansha chart, just see that whether the lord of the first house or the lord of the 10th house is Mars or not. If lord of the 10th house or the first house of your D10 chart is Mars, then Mars plays an important role. If Mars is sitting in the first house of your D10 chart, then Mars plays an important role. Other conditions are also there, but I am not telling you right now, because these conditions are more than enough and sufficient in order to judge a career, a profession of a person. And the more you will go into the detail, there are more possibilities that you will come out with a wrong prediction. That's why I am not telling you in too much detail about the conjunctions, about further aspects or other planets which are sitting with the lords. I am not telling about any of these things. Just I am telling you what is necessary for you to understand in an easy manner, and you can get your career approximately through this analysis. Okay, so this is how you have to find out. And if you are arriving to more than one planets as a result, for example, out of 5 times Mars comes 2 times, or Saturn comes one time, or Venus come 1 time, then take that planet which is occurring maximum number of times. Okay, so Mars will be taken as the planet if it is coming maximum number of times. Then now let's discuss that what are the various professions which are represented by Mars. So what is Mars? Mars is a fiery planet and is the ruler of Aries as well as Scorpio. So it represents both of the professions which come under Aries as well as Scorpio. So what are those professions? First of all, Mars is the lord of engineering. So Mars represents engineering, any sort of engineering, no matter what. Engineering, a basic generalized engineering, not stream specific, a collective engineering term. A field, a whole field is represented by Mars. So any sort of jobs in engineering field comes under Mars. Then machines, manufacturing of anything. You can see, you must have seen big facilities in your television, and especially in channels you must have watched that big facilities of cars are there, or any other food items are there, or any sort of other production line is there. So these all facilities, huge industries, no matter what they are represented by Mars, and the jobs in these fields come under Mars. Then Mars represents your arms and ammunitions, all sorts of weapons comes under Mars. And then Mars is your defense services. Mars is a fiery planet, so it represents all defense services, police, army, air force, navy, or any other defense service which is there comes under Mars. Because Mars is what? Mars is a fiery planet, and Mars represents a soldier. That's why. So all these things comes under Mars. Then Mars also represents food production, sale of food manufacturing, or anything comes under Mars. Food and beverages, all food items are represented by Mars. You can see chefs through Mars, bakers through Mars, and for that you have to have other combinations and conjunctions in your horoscope also. But Mars has to be there for a person going into to become a chef or a baker or anything related to food. So all these industries, all these sectors come under Mars. Then Mars is the ruler of Scorpio, and Scorpio is the natural zodiac sign of the 8th house. So Mars represents your surgeons. What is 8th house? 8th house is all about surgeries, and Mars is itself a planet about blood treatment by cutting or opening or operating a person. So these people who are surgeons, top class surgeons, if Sun is there, then it shows a top class surgeon, not normal one. So Mars in general shows surgeons as well, but when it is connected to 8th house or the 8th lord or anything, you have to see further conjunctions also. Okay, now Mars also represents stone related business or stone related industries like granite industries, marble industries, or any other stones which is available, all come under Mars. Mars is the ruler of land. So it represents the people who are working in the field which involves land dealings, real estate, construction, any type of construction. This whole thing, this whole sector, real estate sector, land dealings, comes under Mars. Who are brokers, who are associates, who are real estate agents, who are builders, they are seen through Mars. So these people come under Mars, and Mars also represents physics, because what is Mars? Mars is energy, Mars is vitality. So Mars represents physics, because without the movement of energy there is no physics. Without if there is no energy, then there can be no physics. That's why Mars represents physics field also. So the people who are student of physics, who are students of physics, who are researchers in physics, who are professors of physics, they come under Mars. And Mars also shows sports and athletics, because Mars is your energy, internal energy and vitality, your inner strength, your flexibility, your stamina. So Mars represents your sports, all sports. Without Mars influence, a person cannot go into sports, cannot ever, he cannot go into sports. So these are the fields where you have seen that which come under Mars, and there is a huge wide range of these fields, these professions. So to pinpoint that accurate career for yourself through your horoscope, you have to collectively see the results from the zodiac sign, planet, house and nakshatra, not individually. When you will combine, then you will get your answer, and you will come to a common profession shown by all four of them. That will be the best suited profession for you, because each planet sits in a particular zodiac sign, in a particular house, in a particular nakshatra. That's why when you combine the results of all four, then you will get your answer. So we have discussed all these things about Mars. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe below. If you have any queries, you can mail me on my email ID. It's written in the description. And for more, you can check on my Facebook page. Its link is provided in the description as well. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video of Mercury, and we will find out that what are the career options or career fields or professions which are controlled by Mercury. So till then, goodbye and thank you.